What's up, YouTube? Today on the channel, Aurora is out, and I find this card to be an absolute blast. And it's surprisingly much more flexible than I thought it would be. I've seen a lot of people trying many different styles of Aurora decks, and inspired me to come up with my own. So I ended up with a very unique build that is fun, very fun, and can be pretty good. It's a little deck building puzzle, and it's a puzzle to play each match. And without any further ado, let's get into the elevator pitch. So when I was crafting an Aurora deck, obviously you generally want a lot of different on reveal, ongoing, activate, and end of turn cards. But my thought was, let's go Wong, and let's also try to do Silver Surfer first steps. And our secret tech is Astral Projection, which is going to let us sometimes Iron Lad into an Aurora, or use our Howard the Duck to know that's coming. Or it can just be Wong on 4, Projection on 5, hitting the Aurora, and then we do the actual Aurora on 6. And there's just many ways to double, run Aurora several times, hit all of our stuff, spread them out, make sure we have the right cards in the right lanes, and we end up putting a lot of power out there. So that's the pitch. Let's get into the card by card. If you're new to the channel though, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'm at 925 subscribers, as you can see. Very close to 1,000. That's been my goal for a while, and it'd be amazing if we could get there, so thanks very much for that. First off, not Destroyer. Let's talk about my boy Howard the Duck. One of the only people that plays this card, mostly because he's awesome in a deck that I've played for a long time, which is a Mr. Fantastic combo with Iron Lad, and that is again why Howard is here. It's because we play Iron Lad. Trying to get to Aurora is the goal in this deck. The deck truly doesn't work without Aurora, so we need some ways to mitigate the fact that it's a game where we don't draw every card in our deck. So either we're going to go crazy drawing, which we're not, or we're going to try things like Iron Lad and Howard to let us know when we're going to hit it to get where we need to go. So, and the other great thing is obviously it is a 1-cost ongoing card. That's crucial in an Aurora deck, just to have some extra of a different type of card to get the buff. And it's cheap. Along those lines, another cheap 1-cost activate this time. Spider Ham also serves as some of our only disruption in this deck. We're not playing really tech, other than one other card I'll get to. But Spider Ham's great because you just play it on 1 or even later, wherever it fits in your curve. And then sometimes it knocks out a crucial part of your opponent's deck and also gets a buff from Aurora at the end of the game. Lasher's next. This is another relatively cheap activate card. And the real benefit to Lasher is, let's say it eats 4 Aurora buffs, it's then going to be a 210, which is really a 220. So Lasher is, something that's going to really amplify what it gets from Aurora. And since we are a Wong Aurora deck, that can really get out of hand. Next up, Sam Wilson. This card is obviously just great with Aurora because it is 2 ongoing bodies. So if you don't see some of your ongoing cards, but you see Sam, you already have his shield down, and now you have 2 places that are gonna also get a little bit bigger from moving that can get spread buffs from Aurora. Zombie Mr. Fantastic is one of the only cards in the game that has multiples of abilities. It has an on reveal and an activate, which means it can solo a lane, getting 2 buffs from Aurora each time. And by solo, I mean it still is usually along something else, but one thing is its horde actually isn't ideal in this deck because it can clog up a spot that we sometimes want not to be clogged, to be a Wong lane for us. But overall, I still find this to be worth it. And it's one of only 3 on reveals in this deck, but that's intentional. We want to keep the number of on reveals low because, well, we'll get to why. Astral Projection is a card in the deck that is going to hopefully hit Aurora for you. It can also hit Iron Lad, and Howard can let you know if that's going to be Aurora, which is nice because a lot of times when we play Iron Lad, it kind of quote-unquote wastes that card. But when Astral hits Iron Lad, we still have Iron Lad if we would need it the next turn to be able to maybe hit an Aurora or dig down in our deck for something else. This card has been pretty good in these games. Sometimes you just want to play a 3 and another 3 on turn 6 instead of Aurora. Sometimes you just want the stats. But another good play would be Wong on 4 into Astral on 5 plus a 2 maybe. And then you can play Aurora again. So you're just getting 6 activations of Aurora in that case. Sometimes more when we get to another card. Makari's here because it hits the board for free and is an end of turn, which is one of the types of abilities that Aurora hits for you. Sometimes this will land in your Wong lane, and that's okay. We have one flexible spot we can deal with there. When Makari hits, it's okay, you know, and we're fine with it, even though sometimes we want Silver Surfer first steps there, but we'll talk about that card. Mercury's here as an ongoing. It serves as our only other piece of tech alongside Spider-Ham in the deck. Sometimes you're facing against move, sometimes you're facing against opposing Sam Wilsons, and this can lock their shields down. But for the most part, it's an ongoing that can move, help you with positioning. It can keep a lane from being clogged, move out of the way for an Aurora and a Wong lane, whatever you want to do with it. It's just a pretty flexible card, and it's definitely a spot that you can sub for. Any other of the cards in this spot as a 3 that have abilities will work, but Mercury I find to be pretty good in the deck. Silver Surfer First Steps is a real all-star here. It's an end of turn. It's a 3/5, good stats. If you play it in the Wong lane or wherever you're going to play Aurora, Aurora hits it. Now that lane's pretty big, which means usually at the end of the game or end of turn, Silver Surfer First Steps will copy your Aurora. It's one of only a couple of on reveals in the deck. And so then you're going to get even more activations of Aurora. It's quite fun when it all actually goes off. Wong is here just strictly to be doubling up on Aurora activations, buffs, whatever you want to say. You know, obviously this is disruptible with stuff like if you're facing a lot of Cosmic Ghost Riders or Cosmos, but you know, that's the nature of playing a deck like this that is all in on one strategy. Iron Lad I'm really enjoying as just another way to hopefully see Aurora in more matchups than you typically would, because with Howard it can tell you when you're going to see Aurora, and otherwise maybe sometimes you just want to YOLO Iron Lad, hit that Aurora, feels so good. Yeah, Iron Lad. Aurora is the final card in the deck, and it's the namesake of the deck. Now, obviously there are a ton of different decks Aurora goes into, and I've seen a lot of different builds. This one is buckets of fun. I don't know how good it is, but I'm loving it. I think you should check it out, give it a shot if you're just trying to find, if you already have Aurora. I would not go out and buy this card quite yet, even though I think it's very fun and pretty darn good. I don't know how it will actually shake out. If you're low on resources, I would maybe wait a little while and see how everything kind of turns out with this card. But if you already have it, try this deck. It's a blast, and I'll show you in some of these gameplay highlights. So, do we want to try to draw? Alright, that's fine. The hood. Wonder if that'll be making its way over to us. I'll go Sam here. I'm gonna wait on Spider-Ham. They've got a demon in their hand. Doesn't do anything to that. And I usually like to wait and hit higher priority targets with Spider-Ham. Okay, so it's probably Vicky. Victoria hand deck. Kind of like playing Lasher here, soak a little bit from Stark Industries. I think now we can Spider him. Okay. Let's see. They're gonna win Asgard. But I'm just gonna put an ongoing there. Okay, our Lasher got one hit. Nice. So let's Wong over here. Get a Soak over here. Waiting for the Victoria hand. Rogue or Mercury. Alright. It's unfortunate. So we can move this here for an ongoing. We have a chance here, right, to do Surfer Astral. I think it's our best chance. If all three of these hit, that's +6. And then another 6. Question is, do they let us get the Surfer first steps going? Let's try. Oh, did I activate? Okay, I activated Lasher. I'm assuming they're just dropping Victoria hand here and they're going to go kind of nuclear. But hopefully we do too. Oh, this means our Surfer should hit. We're fine with Shadow King there. Let's make sure this works the way we want it to. We do get the double hits, then Surfer's going to go off. Oh no, it won't because it's not still in that lane. Well, either way, we got the win. We're learning it. We're learning it. Stinking Mindscape. Since we have Sam in hand, I will play Howard over there since I'm going to be moving the shield around. Interesting. Going to avoid that for now. What's coming? Surfer first steps. That's no fun. Move here. Spider Ham on the way. Let's send Mercury into a 6-drop. Hopefully not Ultron. Ooh. Alright. Venom. At least we got a nice Heimdall to soak some of that up. Horde. Okay, what do we got? Makari. I think we throw Surfer over here and activate here. Okay. We're hoping to see Aurora on the top of our deck next turn so we can play Iron Lad into it. Morgan into Ultron. I should snap that. Seems snappable. Not the Aurora. We wait on Spider-Ham, right? Because we don't want to activate and hurt ourselves. We just do this. And they can't play Lasher and activate it, so let's just play Iron Lad over here. They probably just retreat there. I'm thinking... Oh, surprised they didn't. Okay. Wild Child. Gambit. Hit the shield. That wasn't the shield. Alright, Makari, go right. Please. Thank you. Lady D. It's a 3. If we play this here, it's a little dangerous, but yeah, would have left him with just a 6 power Venom. All right. Playing Cap next turn or Zombie Fanta? The only reason I might play Zombie Mr. Fantastic would be to leave Astral a little more open to hitting Aurora. The only other on reveal in our deck is Iron Lad. Watu. Okay. Sure. Let's go Sam. Watu in armor. That is interesting. This is... Mercury? Let's just play Surfer. Ooh. Okay. Abandoning middle. We could play Mercury. Really just try to draw here. Captain America. Nobody draws. Fair enough. This is a destroyer deck? That's wild. Okay. Well. I guess we can do this. Move here. Hit it with an Astral. End the turn. Hopefully it goes right. Iron Man. I am Iron Man. Okay. That's unfortunate. Alright, so if we played this here, we would just hit for 2. So we're adding 8 plus 9. So no reason to really play it there. Play over here. Now this lane will be where you can get 4 6 plus 6, 12 plus 6, 18 here. And we'll add 1, 2, 4, 22. This will be 22 and 18. And they're going to play Destroyer. Okay. I like our chances against a Destroyer. We should win both of these lanes. If Destroyer goes middle, we should win. If it goes right, we should win. Okay. Alright, let's see where Makari lands. Okay. It's probably the one place I didn't want Makari to go, because I have to play there on turn 5. Guess we are not Wonging over there. And we're not Wonging over there either. Play Mercury. Interesting. What do we got? Airsham? Now we are Wonging there. Okay, no reason to move yet. Merlin. Huh. Interesting. I think this is our best play. Orca, jeez. Hit the Iron Lad, hit Aurora. Sick. There's the money. Okay. Just Aurora. Move Mercury. And activate. I mean, they're going to retreat, but we'll snap. Because we forgot to do it earlier. Because, well, if we didn't hit Aurora there, it wouldn't have been good. We have priority, so they can't even Goliath this. They have to retreat. Unless they're just having fun in post-infinite too. Okay. Let's see what we draw, but we're probably going Reed. Yeah, let's go Reed. What are we hitting? Oh, that's what I was going to play. Lose Arnhem. Let's get the Mercury going, I guess. Maybe we can fill this up safely. Isan, yikes. That's crazy. Can we just play Wong? Yeah, let's do it. There is a potential getting Aurora and astraling it alongside a Surfer first steps we bring back. Nico, Venom. It's a Wild Child deck. Morbius and Venom and Kid Omega. Oh, Makari, don't go there. Didn't need you there. We want Iron Lad? Maybe we want to do this. If this is Aurora, I'm gonna do it. Because then we can get Surfer back and play it. Possibly with Aurora if this happens to be it. Come on. That's Lash, but that's a big Lasher though. Okay. Okay. I don't know. That was a weird one. Where do I want Spider-Ham? I'll go here, in case we don't see Sam. Now we have an ongoing and an activate in the middle. Okay. There's Sam. I actually like playing Surfer on left. Nice, Aurora. Let's see. Let's do the sniping now. Maybe we'll hit an APOC. Hit the shield. Rude. Guess that's what we're doing. Dawkins interesting on Thunderbolt's tower. Kari, I would have preferred you anywhere else. Truly. Yeah, okay. Fanta. I see. That's not what I wanted. But maybe we can work with it. that enough? Knew the Modok was coming. Depends where these scorn hits go, I guess. And what that last card is. Yeah, we're good. Oh wait. So that's the deck. Definitely one I want to play around with a little bit more. There's lots of different variations and tweaks you can make to it. Subs, ask me in the comments if there's a card in particular you're not sure about, and I'll help you try to figure out another option. I respond to every comment down there. I love it. And if you don't mind, subscribe to the channel. If you're not already, only 75 away from 1,000. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Catch you later.